Oh my God. How long has it been? I don't know, Tiger Cubs. Maybe way too long. It's 2026, and you're here for the next new, fresh episode of Blue Tiger Revenge. I am comic book creator Tag Lucian. With me, it's Big Brian Bales. Look at him. They're basking in the glow of his red room. I don't know if it's cool or if it's douchey. But I
cool.
like it.
It's cool. I mean, dude,
it's cool.
It's over the Batman Beyond Batmobile. That's cool, man. I don't care what anyone says. That's cool.
Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Okay.
Nerd.
Yeah. I know. Well, for the Tiger Cubs who can't see, I know it's dark, but I've been doing some decluttering in the Washington Tiger Den. So
I think that's an understatement. Didn't you get rid of like over 200 books?
Yeah.
That's so crazy, man.
Yeah, I got rid of
a
bunch of stuff.
Wow. How's it feel?
Good. You know, I got a few more pictures up on the wall, up on the gallery wall. It looks good in here, man. It's not still a project. The clock behind me, trying to figure out a get rid of that at some point. And
it's kind of hard, right? It's like one of those things, you get these things that, like the clock, I'm assuming, was the hand-me-down, right?
Yeah, it was my grandpa's.
Yeah. But then at the end of the day, you're like, what am I doing with this thing? It weighs 1,000 pounds. It might work, might not. But like, what are you really going to do with it? It doesn't probably even keep the best time. You know, it
works,
but
it's like, it's not run. It's run by weights. It's like a weight system one.
Oh,
where
that's
you
cool.
like hang the weight. It's cool. So I'm trying to get my cousin to take it so it stays in the family. You know, but I don't have any use for it at this point, and I'm kind of getting to the point where I was just collecting so much stuff. It was getting so cluttered in here, and now I feel like I can breathe. I still have. I got rid of a bunch of comics too. I got rid of a long box and 4 short boxes, just of books that I'm never going to read again. So really just trying to cull stuff out and make it a little bit more livable and manageable in here, because I work in here too. I hang out in here, and it needs to be a nice space. You know what I mean?
Hey, let's be honest. You just live in there, dude.
Pretty much.
That is the big Bry cave.
It is. It is. It's the Tiger Den of Washington. It's a Washington Tiger Den. So
that's right. Well, you know, we are technically a comic book podcast.
Yeah.
So at some point we should probably talk about some comic book stuff, and then, you know, I'll get into drawing some things like we usually do.
Yeah.
But dude, we haven't recorded in like, I want to say it's like 6-7 weeks. We've been just so hammered with the holidays. And then just work shit, family shit.
Yeah. Coming up on the end of coaching basketball. We got one more game left of youth basketball.
You guys dominating?
We have more wins than losses, but we're like just barely over 500, which is fine. I mean, it's very youth basketball, right? So like,
what's the team's name?
The Gummy Bears.
Listen, the Gummy Bears. That's place your bets, folks.
Yeah.
They're, they got a winning season.
Yep.
The Gummy Bear. God.
I think we need one more. If we lose our next game, we'll be 500. I think we're one game over 500 right now, which I'm fine with.
That's cool.
It's been fun. It's been fun.
Well, I don't think you really have a choice. You have to be fine with it.
Yeah, pretty much. No,
that's it. I'm negotiating my contract. I'm going to a different team.
That's right. I'm going to a different
league. Unicorns are hiring next year. What'd be funny is if all the other teams.
What's that?
What'd be funny is if all the other teams were candy named. It's like you guys are the Gummy Bears. Another team's like Sour. Or another one's the Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah,
I think that would be hilarious.
That would be awesome. Great. Everybody else is like dragons or other stuff.
Well, yeah,
we're like
the Razorhawks.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, and I like the whimsical funness of the Gummy Bears.
You know, we try and keep it fun when I'm not almost getting a technical. I almost got a tech a couple games ago.
Dude, aren't they 10?
They're 10 and 11, yeah.
And you're getting Bobby Knight.
Well, listen. All I want is to call it fair. Okay? Call it both ways, and that's all. And that's all I care about. But
please tell me you wear a red sweater while you coach.
Oh, that would be amazing. I should for the last game roll up with a red V-neck sweater in my own chair.
Yeah.
I should.
Yeah. A plastic chair, and then at some point you got to throw it across the court.
Yeah.
Speaking of basketball,
we get me banned.
Before since we're on a basketball topic and we're talking about having emotional outbursts.
Oh God.
There's a feud brewing here in the Tiger Den.
Oh,
it's an old classic.
It's only it's a one-way feud. It's a one-way feud.
Those old Tiger hats or heads, I should say.
Yeah.
They know this fellow. He was an old regular. Used to call in with some weird takes. He asked Kevin Eastman probably the most bizarre question that Kev amazingly just rolled with.
He did.
Sorry about that, Kev. I know that was like 7 years ago, but it was pretty epic.
It was.
You want to break down? Big Red's back. Big Red's back, least, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
I don't know why he got it in his head that he could, quote unquote, dominate me in a game of one-on-one basketball. When
a dude who's never played basketball past
what if he like
grade?
5'5" on his tippy toes? I don't know.
I mean, I'd say 5'7".
5'7".
He'll tell you he's 6 foot, but like I'm 5'10", 5'11" on a good day.
So he's a Hollywood 6 foot.
He's a Hollywood 6 foot.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
got it.
I'm like the average 5'10", 5'11", right?
Yeah,
and I'm a good couple inches taller than him. So, and that's if he's wearing like boots or Nikes, some type of no, it's probably like New Balance. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
needs that extra support for them dogs. But yeah, man, he just came out of left field and was like, "I would dog walk Bry on the court. He's never seen this type of b-ball playing." And then it turns out the more we start looking into it, he never even played basketball. He never even made the middle school team.
Listen,
which is crazy.
Shaq has a saying.
Okay.
When people ask like what he would do against some of these current players, and you know what he says? He goes, barbecue chicken. That's what Shaq said, and that's exactly how I feel. I would consider it a loss if he scored a single point on me.
Whoa, Big Red, I hope you're listening to this.
A single point.
Can you look into the camera and just cut a quick promo for Big Red?
Yeah. Big Red. I don't know what delusions that you think you have in this world or any other where you think that you could beat me in a game of one-on-one basketball. But you know what? I'll lay down the gauntlet. One-on-one, game to 11, I'll give you 10 points and the ball first. You would still lose. It would not be close. I would shoulder check you down in the block every single time, and there wouldn't be a fucking thing you could do about it.
What are we playing to?
11.
11? Oh, no, wow. Yeah. And you're giving him 10 to start and the ball?
10 points and the ball, and we play to 11.
Damn.
And I would still beat you.
What was it you used to say? Dog walk?
Dog walk. I would dog walk him. I would dog walk him. And listen, I'm very out of shape. Okay? Very out of shape. It wouldn't matter because I could just honestly, his little ass, because he's tiny. He's tiny. I would just walk him down into the paint and score a layup every single time, and he could not stop it on his best day.
I love it, man.
You know what? You know what? Let's take it one step further.
Okay.
I don't think he could beat my daughter in a game of one-on-one basketball.
Well, I can tell you right now, she's taller than he is.
And she played.
Oh, that's right. So actually, she knows how to.
She played in middle school. She didn't play in high school, but she played in middle school, and she would beat him.
Oh man, we got to make this happen. I'm gonna have to come up with stakes. There's got to be something at stake here. I'm thinking some kind of trophy. Dare I say, championship belt? That's more fun. I think a championship belt might have to get fabricated. A Blue Tiger 1-on-1 basketball championship belt. We got to make this happen this year, 2026, the year Big Red versus Big Bri.
I don't understand where this came from.
Battle on the boards.
The best part is that he consistently backs down. He'll get to a point, and then he just kind of backs down.
Starts joking around. Does the
just playing guy because he's scared.
Whoa,
he's scared. He knows. I think he knows. I think he knows what would happen.
You know, I think you might be right.
Yeah.
You might be. Are you hearing that, Big Red? You're going to have to, you need to come up with a rebuttal for the next episode because, you guys got to build some traction here. Mm-hmm. You got to build some interest. You got to sell the match.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he needs to. I've got nothing to prove. So,
I mean, he's the one who instigated.
He did.
You know,
he did.
He's the instigator. He's been picking this fight.
I don't know why.
I think he just wants to touch you. I think that's
that could be it. That could be it.
I've known him for a long time, unfortunately.
I mean, he would touch my elbow a lot because that's.
Oh, all right. That was great. God, before we get into some drawn, is there anything else we need to cover?
Well, just real quick, holiday season happened. Did you? I know at least one great gift that you got because Dr. Wife messaged me and was asking me specific stuff about it.
Well, I mean, I'm a little upset with Dr. Wife. It's more of a jealousy of Dr. Wife for multiple reasons. One, she's been invited to a convention.
Yeah.
Her first convention. I've been rejected from the last 3. So that stung.
Yeah.
But, first I thought it was a great gift, right? That she got from me so that I could have fun. But then I realized, no, it's a great gift that she got so that, as you said, she could dog walk me.
Yeah.
And it would be fun for her and just, I guess, brutal for my psyche.
Mm-hmm.
We finally got a Nintendo, man. We got one of those, it's not the newest one. I think it's the older model.
Yeah. You got the OLED Switch.
Yeah. And it's really fun. Yeah, dude, it's really cool, man. I mean, I haven't played, I haven't played on a gaming system in over like 10 years, but it's really, really cool. First thing we did though is we downloaded, the Sega package and then like the NES. I haven't gotten I just downloaded the Nintendo 64, cause it's got the Turok games. I had never played the Turok games. And so, it'll be good. I mean, I don't have a ton of time to mess around with it, but so in the evenings, occasionally we'll do, like the other night we did about like 20 minutes of Street Fighter. And, I quickly remembered why I hated playing video games. Cause how'd
that go for you?
Just got the brakes beat off me, man. It's so humiliating. Here's the thing too, is like, Dr. Wife doesn't actually know how to play. She just button mashes, but she mashes in a way where somehow, and maybe she's just lying to me.
I think she's lying to you.
She's doing these counters and super moves and like things that I can't figure out how to do. And,
you think she's in bed reading. She's watching like YouTube videos of like special combos, Like
for years. That's
just
strategy.
Waiting for this moment. It's like
yeah,
Phil Collins, man. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. That's her with Street Fighter for years.
I am just like we did the other night when we did. We went until I won one. That's when we just stopped.
How long did that take? Be honest.
It took me 6 matches.
Yeah.
She beat me 6 she beat me 6 in a row. I won the 7th. And then I was like, I'm done. I'm out. I can't take this anymore.
You know what though? You went out a champion.
I did. Yeah. And then like we both suck at she bought one of the newer Mario Karts that came out a few years ago.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8.
And I'd never played Mario Kart ever in my life. And it's so much fun.
Yeah. Those games it's chaos. Pure chaos.
Yeah, I have, if there's a strategy, which I'm sure there is, I haven't figured it out, but we've been playing that and that's fun. She bought that. What was that new Dragon Ball game? Sparkling Zero. Something. Sparkling Zero. That's the one game we haven't dipped our toes into just because we watched like a YouTube video tutorial how to play and immediately we're like, oh, we got to work our way up to this.
Yeah.
This is way too advanced. There's all these moves and stuff. I mean, I played some of the games for PlayStation 2 way back in the day, and those were great.
Yeah.
But once they started getting real crazy, I had to just tap out because they were getting I think the last one I played was I can't even tell you what it was, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I don't know. We're getting, I think the next game we're going to buy is Streets of Rage 4, just because most people, I know you have it, and then a buddy of mine who I went to the Kubert school out in Norway, he has it. So I think we're going to get that. And then in March, what was that Marvel game? Cosmic Invasion?
Yes.
So we bought that because we were going to play with you originally, right?
Yeah.
But because we have the older Switch, apparently it only is for the Switch 2 right now until March, which I see why they do that, but let's be honest, it's pretty shitty. Like, come on, man. Come on, guys. Just make it compatible. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
But you really just have to press a button to make that game compatible. But I played it. It's a lot of fun. I know. Yeah. You know what? You know what we need to do? I can probably...
Shredder's Revenge?
Yeah. I can probably set it up to where we could do some live streams of us playing the game.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun, actually. Yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
That would be really cool.
All right. You want to see what I got for Christmas? I know you've already seen them, but the Tiger Cubs have not. So recently I bought this sweet head cover of Michelangelo. Okay. I bought this in November. It's a driver head cover for golf. And I told the Queen of Beards, I said, it'd be a really great gift. I have 3 other fairway woods would be covers with all the other turtles. And lo and behold, I got 3 fairwood covers. So now I'm rocking all 4 turtles in my golf bag. It's pretty sweet.
But you know what? You need the rat and you need April. I'm just saying.
They don't make them yet.
Yet.
I do need a new cover putter or putter cover. So when they make a splinter cover putter, I'm going to pick that up. So that'll be pretty awesome, great. Man. Those were like the main things that I got for Christmas that I was really excited about.
Yeah, man, those are cool. God, Christmas was such a blur. I don't even remember. What did I know my sister got me something that was really cool, but I can't remember what it was. I'm blanking on it. Luckily, she doesn't listen, so she would kill me. I know she got. You know what though? I'll show it off real quick because I just got it yesterday.
Please, yeah.
Because for me, my birthday was just a few days ago, right?
Yeah.
So it's always kind of. Thank you. Looking not a day older than 25.
You know what? Exactly.
Do you remember? Oh, I gotta pick this thing up. It's so heavy. She got me. Couldn't believe she got this. She got the Kabuki Ultimate Collection here. Dude, look at how thick this thing is, man.
That's so thick.
Yeah. I know. I couldn't believe she picked it up for me. It was really cool. I had to actually be nice to her and say thank you. It was crazy, but it was very cool that she got this for me. You know what's funny is Kabuki was like the first graphic novel I ever like purchased or
yeah.
Really.
You did like a review of it a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think it's one of the
through it.
Yeah, I was reading because I was getting getting all of the volumes, but Kabuki, because I was a fine arts student, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got it for Christmas or something like that. But anyways, I remember it was such a game changer because it's the first time you saw at least for me, right? Because I was all kind of new to the medium from, being a kid, right? And it's just the first time you saw somebody bringing like a mixed media element to comics beyond like just regular superheroes. And even though I was like late to the game, but it was such an influential, like, oh, I want to do this. So it's just cool. It's cool. I remember seeing that when that came out last year and I was going to pick it up and I was like, nah, it's so expensive, but she got a good deal on it, man.
Yeah.
And
that's
sent
awesome.
it to her for her birthday. Yeah. It was really cool. It's a big, huge surprise. Really, really, really nice. But
nice.
Yeah. Yeah. For Christmas, we went out to a little town called Girdwood. And we stayed a couple days out there with the dog and went snowshoeing and stuff. So, that was like kind of our big Christmas present.
That's cool.
Ate at a Japanese restaurant that I'm sure they're doing their best, but the food was god awful. It was so expensive too. It was so stupid.
That's usually how that
so
works.
Dumb. I don't know. They were like trying to like reinvent the wheel, I guess, if I'm being nice. And it just did a terrible job. So I don't know.
Yeah. And real quick too, before we transition, I want to give a birthday shout out to my friend, your enemy, former. I
have an enemy.
My former podcast co-host and good friend Brady Berserker. He had a birthday over the weekend, and we had a poker night at his house. It was a good time. Lost all my money. I was the second one to go bust, but it was fun.
Who was the first though?
It was Matt. 100%. It was Matt. So
Matty K.
But shout out to Brady. Happy birthday. Love you.
Yeah. Happy birthday, man. How is he? 40?
40. Yep.
Oh, wow. Here's to Brady.
Yes. Here's to Brady.
That's great. Wow. Look at us. Oh yeah.
So it's good. But what do you say we transition over to the drawing board for you anyway?
Yeah.
I'm not going to move, but you will.
Yeah. Let's take a quick little break here. Transition. I like that.
All right. We are back and Tad's at the drawing table. Tad, what are you drawing today, man? What do we got going on here?
All right. We've been trying to get this project to a point where we could do some more things with it. Right.
Yep.
So I'm going to be just doing some more concepts tonight. Just playing around, having some fun with
you guys get a little inside baseball here on this.
Yeah. A little back history. This was something, we started a couple years ago just for fun. And then
it's been like 4 years ago. We started this 4 years ago.
4 years ago? This is probably, 2022.
Yeah.
And we started with a good click. We got about half an issue done. And then I had some things pop up. I had to take a break from it, unfortunately.
Yep.
And then we came back to it because we got asked to do essentially like a formal pitch, right?
Yeah.
And which is great. And then, you've got the heartbreak of that. And
that was a rough one for sure.
Well, that's that thing, right? Where it's like, it's great that people are asking you to pitch it. They want to see it. But then when they say no, it's kind of, it's a little heartbreaking. Then you start kind of going like, it's like, oh, is there a future in this? Whatever. And we I lost sight of the prize, I guess, which is the idea of more of you're doing this not to necessarily get published. You're doing this to make something.
Yeah.
And so we did rewrites, big time rewrites. Dr. Life came in.
They're pretty great.
Heavy edits.
Yeah.
For us, and really got the project to such a better place.
Yeah.
And I think the art still, normally, because it's been so long, I think I would, I would probably redo some of this art. But it still holds up all right. You know what I mean? Like, it's not,
I think it's good.
Yeah, it's not like there's not a huge disconnect from, like, I haven't had that big of a jump in ability from between now and then.
Right.
So yeah, now we're just kind of getting back into the flow of getting things going. I mean, I'm working on a couple big projects right now. So it's not like I could just all hands on deck on this thing. But
we still chip away when we can. And I really like the rewrites that we did, the cool stuff that we can't talk about right now, but I'm pretty happy with it.
I would say overall, I think the rewrites really gave it some depth.
Yeah.
Gave it some, like for as heartbreaking as I guess some of those pitches were, we took away from it was that, it's lacking something. It's lacking something that gives it not only a little extra, like more, but just a little extra intrigue. And I think we found that mark. And because we still want it to be, we don't want to change really the idea of what it was. But, when we first started doing it, it was just kind of like willy-nilly, just like as we were going.
Yeah.
And it just slowly evolved into a bigger project, because when you really like something, that's unfortunately, that's what happens.
Right.
It becomes too big.
Right.
Yeah. So, anyways, so we'll be just playing around with some of the characters today, or one of the characters.
Yeah.
And as we play some catch up, and then and then hopefully by the time I'm finishing this big project, we'll have enough ticked away at the last, because really that first issue, we only have like 10 pages left, right?
Yep.
And I'll be honest, you and I, we debated, should we work on concepts tonight, or should we just finish one of the narrative pages?
Yeah.
And you you're pretty persistent on wanting to do character concept, because then we could use it in future things later down the road.
We could potentially use it in a pitch, right? And use it as part of the.
I mean, same with the art. Like an actual ink page.
True.
But this is something that I've been talking about wanting to do. And really, like, the whole reason why we started doing this was so that we could utilize this time that we record to double dip in some facets, and I've been looking, for some reason, I don't know why we haven't been just working on, we should be just working on Operation Blue.
I know, right?
We've been doing this YouTube thing. So fucking dumb. I feel like such an idiot sometimes.
Everyone's an adventure. And, by the way, if you are watching this on YouTube, help us out, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, like button. Maybe add a comment. If you want to see us dive into Operation Blue more, let us know. And if you're listening on audio, that's okay too. We're still, I still feel like our format fits really well for audio, and we appreciate you. But if you want to see what we're doing with Operation Blue, YouTube is going to be where it's at Blue Tiger Revenge.
Hey, can we just pat ourselves on the back? This little giveaway, like, first, what was it?
Yeah.
First 6, 1, 2, 3. Wait, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like
5 pages on some like concept stuff. That's a pretty sweet little giveaway. You know what I mean? Plus a nice little cover like that. Yeah, we did a good job.
And you know what? On this. I'm gonna throw a gauntlet down here.
Oh shit! You're just all about the gauntlets tonight.
I am. Let's get to 100. If we get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, I have some extra ones of these. We'll sign it and we'll send it to whoever. We'll do a giveaway when we reach 100.
Oh, I like that.
100 followers, 100 subscribers. I guess that's what you call. But yeah.
Yeah. Random. We'll just pick a random subscribers and send it to them. Contact them until we find someone who wants it. We'll give it to them.
Exactly. So this can be
could take
a long time or it could take a short time. It's up to you guys.
I like how usually YouTube videos are like trying to hit 100,000. We're like just 100.
100 would be great, man.
100 would be great. Yeah. Just 100 subscribers is fine.
Let's get there first. And our viewers are probably like, yeah, we probably would send people to subscribe if you would post a little bit more assholes. Well, listen, man, we do what we can. Okay, we do what we can.
Yeah. Hey, like Dr. Wife said yesterday, because she asked, "Man, you guys haven't recorded in a long time. Like, what's going on?" And I was like, "Well, we'd like to record more, but paid work always comes first. Family.
Yeah.
This isn't like there's a reason why we're sporadic, and that's so that this isn't a job. This is something we do for fun when we have some free time."
Exactly.
Like right now is Martin Luther King Day, and so we're recording, getting an episode out because we got a little bit of free time.
Exactly.
Should I be working on something else in this evening? Yeah, but I worked all weekend and all night or all day on it. So I'm gonna have some fun. Work on something.
Have some fun. Exactly.
Have some fun.
Exactly. Cool. I like it. So we're doing a concept. We're doing a concept of hip. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I like it.
I'm just gonna do like a bust or something like that. I'm not gonna go do anything too crazy.
Okay. Perfect. And if you guys are wondering who is hip, what you got to do is go to bluetigerrevenge.substack.com, where you can catch up on Operation Blue, and you can figure out who hip is exactly.
That's right. There you go.
Perfect.
I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with her hair.
Okay. Be an adventure. Well, she could be wearing in the art. She's got a beanie on. We could keep a beanie on her for it.
Oh yeah, that's true. True. I kind of like having her hair down, even though it's not the most accurate military-wise. But
I mean, none of it's accurate military-wise.
No. I like to think. These special agents are well paid for their service.
Yes, I agree. I like that. They're like the Blackwater of cryptid hunters.
I really like that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hit us with the first bit of news, man.
All right. So this one is really big, and some of this stuff came out a while ago, right? Because we haven't recorded in a bit. But I know I sent this to you when it came out, but at the end of 2026, Playmates Toys, as we know from our childhood, who made all of the Ninja Turtle figures and have been making them up until now, they are not renewing their license.
Whoa!
To make Ninja Turtle toys.
Why not? Is there a reasoning for that, or
I think it was cost. I think it's the cost, and I don't know how well they're selling after the last couple movies, because they do like the movie figures, right? Or like the current cartoon, the current movies. That's kind of Playmates bread and butter, right? They're in my opinion, right? This is just me as a 40-year-old white dude who loves Ninja Turtles, right? But I also has an 11-year-old. Like the toys, I don't know how well the toys sell anymore, especially like to small kids. That last toy line from the Mutant Mayhem movie, that stuff was like real breakable, really fast, bunch of small little parts that I don't know how well they worked for little kids.
So who does all the collector stuff then?
NECA.
Oh, I was gonna say the NECA stuff. I feel like that's not for kids, man. Those are like $35 a pop, man. Those are cheap.
Yeah. NECA is the king, in my opinion, of adult collectible turtle figures. The detail at the price point, you can't beat it. And I feel like those are the people who are buying action figures nowadays, not necessarily kids, but they're people our age who grew up on action figures. I feel like action figures are kind of a dying.
I wouldn't say they're dying because the business there's more money in it now than ever. I just don't think I think it's for a different demographic.
The action figures for kids is kind of a dying breed, especially with like technology. I feel like Legos are still going strong, but outside of that, I don't really know, with iPads and video games and all that shit, that's just so much more interactive than it was when we were kids. Like, I don't know what the model of selling action figures is anymore.
I mean, it seems kind of like it's gone the way of like collectors, and then also like stuff like like Cyberzoic or that's Beast of Mesozoic, that kind of stuff, where it's all these like independent Kickstarter guys that have just built out these fantastic models for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of which, go ahead.
No, that's pretty much it. That's all I had to say.
Oh, I was just gonna say, in like the NECA line is just so good that it's hard to compete with that for Turtles. And speaking of which, I have picked up some new NECA figures.
Let's see it, man. Let's see it.
I want to preface by like, I wasn't really gonna do anything outside of just the original 1990 movie.
Yeah.
Because like NECA has like the TMNT Adventures from like the Archie TMNT Adventures line that's really, really good. But I didn't necessarily go with that. But then they started doing these Mirage ones that are
sick,
so good that I had to get in on them, man. So I picked up 3 figures so far. So I'm gonna show them off really quick. I got this NECA Casey Jones that is just incredible.
Oh wow!
And then I'm gonna
awesome,
I'm gonna put a shelf on my wall. I've got a shelf on my wall behind me that's got all the movie figures, and then I'm gonna put a shelf above it that has the comic figures. So I picked up that.
Cool.
And then I picked up Zog from the Return to New York storyline. That's really good.
Oh, nice.
And it's huge. This figure is big too. So like the scale of it, he's massive compared to Casey Jones. And then the really cool one I picked up, I got this little Master Splinter that looks straight out of the comic.
Oh wow, yeah, it does. That's wild.
These figures are so great. I mean, the attention to detail they put into them for like a $30 or $35 price point is insane. It's insane. This is why Playmates is like, no, thank you. We're getting out of the business. I'm sure I told this story on the podcast, but it's been a while. I don't know if you remember the story I told you about when the 2012 Ninja Turtle cartoon came out.
No, hit me.
So when the 2012 like CGI cartoon came out for Nickelodeon, I wanted to get a scoop of what the new toys were going to look like. So I'm at work. I'm working security at a college at that point. And so I go to playmate.com or playmates.com. And let me tell you, it was not Playmate toys.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was going there.
So I like immediately like exited out of it. And I had to call my boss. I called my boss right then and there. I'm like, hey, listen.
Immediately.
This is what happened. I was trying to find the new Ninja Turtles toys. They're made by Playmate Toys. And I went to playmates.com. It was not playmatetoys.com. And they thought that was the funniest thing anyone's ever done. Because if it was anybody else, they would have been like, yeah, okay, pervert, you're fired. But everyone knew me and knew how much I love Ninja Turtles. And so they were like,
this weirdly checks out. He's fine.
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, man, I'm kind of I'm curious who is going to take that license, because I feel like that license is still going to be worth a ton of money to the right toy industry, like the right toy business. Maybe McFarlane comes in because they're doing McFarlane got a license for the IDW run of Ninja Turtles, so they're slowly starting to come out with those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, McFarlane's always, I feel like he's just always ahead of the game on all that stuff these days.
Yeah, the McFarlane DC figures are so good. That's the Batman Beyond Batmobile that I have behind me is McFarlane, and it's fantastic. Yeah, McFarlane, NECA, killing it.
It really kind of feels like it, right?
Mm-hmm. Especially at the price points that they're at, man. Like for that Batmobile and Batman Beyond figure is $100.
I mean, you can't really beat that. That's a good price.
You can't. Right? You can't.
I mean,
compared to like my Hot Toys Batmobile, which was $600, like, which I still think is a good price on that Batmobile. So
yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but comparatively, oh, I mean, like, come on, it's not even that. Like let's be honest, like most people just don't have that kind of like justifiably expendable income,
right?
So,
I mean, neither do I, but that didn't stop me. But
well, that's what I mean. Like, you want to buy something that's cool for either yourself or your kids. Yeah. And you're not going to drop $600 on something.
No.
That, there's a good chance it's just going to get destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like,
absolutely.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to buy that for myself. I'm being honest.
No. I get that. I definitely get that. All right. So we can move on. So the next piece that I have, I know you saw this, but
okay.
Action Comics, the highest graded issue of Action Comics #1 at a 9.0, which from a comic from 1938, the fact that it's impossible. A 9.0, I don't understand how that happened. Like, it must have been like sealed in a basement or in a wall for.
Well, wasn't that exactly what kind of happened?
Was that the one? Because I remember that news that came out.
Yeah, I believe that was the one. Because there's a bunch of other ones, but that was the most famous one.
Which is crazy because like the circumstances to keep it preserved for 80 fucking years, right?
I mean, you literally have to put it in something and then lock it away and just like hope that it never gets disturbed. And that's exactly what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this thing sold at auction for $15 million.
Who the hell bought that?
I don't fucking know.
Who has that? I mean,
some douchebag probably. Like, and
wow.
And listen, I'm gonna go Indiana Jones for a second and say that belongs in a museum.
Oh, what, a British museum? Taking from other cultures and then putting it into some museum like it's some kind of like preservation. Meanwhile, they're just stealing from different countries and indigenous people. Yeah, cool. Good job, Indiana.
Listen, I'm just
nobody thinks about that, huh?
I mean, I think about that. I definitely.
You piece of shit, you bastard.
But no, I think that piece belongs in like the Smithsonian or something like that, or
I agree,
museum or somewhere like that where it can be seen by people or like comic fans, right? Because it is a piece of history.
Yeah, and like let's try and eliminate the there's a good chance that if it's gone into a private collection,
it's never going to be seen again.
Right, exactly. So, I'm kind of with you. I think something like that. That is, we always hear these talks about like American culture. That is an artifact of American culture. Like 100%. Superman, the first Superman comic, like
100%.
Think of like the amount of money and influence that character has spawned.
Billions of dollars.
Because what was it when that character came out? It was like 28, 30 something, 32, 34. So he's old, right?
It was it was like 1938 or something like that. Somewhere around there. Yeah.
I just remember it was like right before we went into World War II, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's really wild to think about that
April 18th, 1938.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is, I feel like a lot of those old comics, right? If you can find something of that quality, yeah, like it should be in a museum. I'm not saying it's like the Mona Lisa or anything, but just the cultural impact it's had is just massive.
Listen,
you're not going to get that again. Not with comics.
That's what I'm saying.
Print.
Not with like really anything. Like it's not the Mona Lisa, but it for American cult, it kind of is in a way for what it's for. If you think about like what it's
how dare you? Yeah. In terms of like cultural impact,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Not for like
and it's not one of these things where it was only like huge during a generation, right?
Right.
Where because like like I could say J.C. Leyendecker. Yeah, he was massive. How many people know who J.C. Leyendecker is?
I don't know who that is.
He's the guy who did the Saturday Evening Post, was before Norman Rockwell. He was the guy that Norman Rockwell like strived to be.
Okay.
But see, as you can see, like, okay, 3 generations removed, nobody knows. You know who what's his
Norman Rockwell?
Yeah. You know who Rockwell is, right?
Yeah.
Recognize that. But I mean, how many young kids know who Norman Rockwell is?
Right.
Like Prince So Dead. Like
right.
They are more familiar with Logan Paul than they are Norman Rockwell.
Yeah.
I like how we both like,
But yeah, no, I mean it's transcended. I mean, books, movies, TV, like everything. Marketing,
and then
clothing, like anything. It's one of the like the Superman S is one of the most recognized symbols in the world.
Yeah, and I'd also just argue too, like what that symbol has come to stand for.
Right.
And what it represents to a lot of people.
Right.
Even though it is a fictional character.
Sure.
Which, that is something in itself that is really, really interesting. And I mean, you could write people have written books about it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm with you, man. Hopefully it doesn't just go to like some prince's, collection in a vault, out in like, Iceland or like,
I mean, let's be honest,
or something.
That's fucking exactly where it's going.
So, I know. I just I don't want to think about it.
I know. It is a bummer, man. Something like that should be like enjoyed by the masses, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. I wholeheartedly agree. And
but, what do I know?
Yeah, exactly. What do you know? What do you know? Nothing.
I don't know shit.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I need a positive. Follow up with the positive. Give me something fun.
Okay. Well, I don't know if it's fun necessarily, but it's James Gunn just did like a Q&A on Threads where people were asking him, DC related questions about the movies and what's happening.
Okay.
So he had a couple of revelations that were noteworthy. Granted, whether he's telling the truth, who really knows at this point, but he did say people were asking him because kind of the rumor was that for Man of Tomorrow, they're looking to cast a woman, and the rumor was that it's Wonder Woman, that she's going to make an appearance in the movie, and that Batman is going to make at least Bruce Wayne is going to make an appearance in the movie. That's kind of been the rumor.
Okay.
So he shut all that down. He said there hasn't even been any like auditions or casting call or anything like that for either of those two characters. And because the Batman 2 is coming out in 2027, so the same year that Superman is Man of Tomorrow is coming out, he said he's not going to do anything with his Batman and Matt Reeves' Batman in the same year. He doesn't want to like oversaturate or confuse people or whatever that might be, which makes sense to me.
Perfect sense.
Now, do I believe him when he says they haven't talked to anybody about Batman? Not really.
No. Isn't there already like kind of some leaked stuff that kind of came out where they think they know who it is?
He's too important of a character. him and Wonder Woman, too important. They're the three pillars of the DC of DC, right? Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah, and let's be honest, with the success of the absolute universe right now, you're telling me those conversations aren't being had? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
They're definitely having conversations. But probably just conversations. They probably haven't done any sort of casting or auditions or anything like that. I do believe that.
Who knows?
But yeah, who knows?
I mean, yeah, who knows? Like, dude, that stuff is all like, I mean, if people knew how top secret comic book stuff was,
oh yeah,
they would. Yeah, I mean, and movies are, because there's such a bigger like intrigue into the films.
Mm-hmm.
It's stuff's like planned so far in advance. Like, when they announced Gunn's thing with DC, he'd already probably been with DC for like over 6 months.
Oh,
like,
for sure. For sure.
Yeah. And like everybody thinks that all this stuff happens so fast. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Yeah.
I know this. I've just done just enough to know, to see kind of like the timeline on how stuff happens. And it's not nearly as fast as people think. It's a lot. I mean, sometimes it does, but usually when that happens, you can tell. There's a reason why they get some of these sequels like just suck, because they hammer them out. So something they planned for 3 years for the first movie, and then they hammer out in 8 months for the next, and it looks like you can tell, you know, every time.
But, no, I fully agree with that. And even James Gunn is sticking to his guns when thank you guys. I'll be here all night.
Wow.
Take your waitresses. He's sticking to his guns when he said that they won't do any sort of talks or green lights or anything like that until he has a script. And so
I do like that.
I love that. So he said with his Batman movie, like, he's like, we don't have a full script yet, so I'm not even gonna there's no talks to be had at this point because there's no script. He talked about the Clayface movie that's coming out this year. He said he hasn't seen the first cut yet. Yeah, the director is still working on his cut before he sends it over to James for approval.
I love how you said James like you know him.
I do. We're boys. We're boys. Mr. Gunn.
That's right. Couldn't forget it.
I mean,
it's funny. A friend of mine used to work with him. They worked together at Trauma Pictures.
Okay.
You know Trauma? Do you know who they are?
Yeah,
they did like all the
Avenger and shit, right?
Yeah. So Trauma, like my buddy worked at Trauma just like in production, right? Or New York. There, like the last few years that Trauma was around. And James Gunn, I forget what he did over there, but he was over there for a little while. They had a little bit of overlap. It was really interesting. I think he even directed a film over there for them. I think it was like I don't know if that's when he did the PG porn or whatever it was. I can't remember. Did you ever hear about it? The PG porn?
No.
It's like infamous because it was like, it's all the, the cliche of the bad, like 70s pornos that have like these horrible, like the acting's terrible. It's just that. So it's that without any of the, sex stuff. It's just the bad acting and the terrible storylines. It's a great concept. So it's just like the pizza guy showing up like, did somebody order extra sausage? Yeah, I did. Here you go. And then he leaves.
That's great.
Yeah, it's pretty. Some of the directors I've worked with in the past, like they brought it up as like, dude, you got to watch it. It's fucking brilliant. Remember Tim and Eric?
No,
you don't remember Tim and Eric? The great job.
I have his Trauma stuff here. We've got
here we go.
The Traumaville Cafe from 1997.
Jesus.
We've got
it would have been like late 90s, early 2000s, I think.
I don't know if Hamster PSA. No, these are like 3 minutes, and then the other one was Trauma's Edge TV. He did one episode, so those are the two things he directed for Trauma.
Wow. Yeah, I should ask my buddy. At some point, we should get him on the show. He's a cool dude. You meet some interesting folks up here in Alaska.
Yeah.
But he's from New York. I would love to actually get him on to talk about his trauma days. That would be fucking rad.
That'd be cool. But
yeah,
I still think, speaking back to Clayface.
Sorry, I sidetracked.
Okay. That's okay. That's what we do. That's what we do. I'm just bringing us full circle. Another thing that we do here on Blue Tiger Revenge.
That's right.
I still think that Batman will, at the very least, be hinted at in this movie.
You think so?
I do.
I could see it.
Otherwise, otherwise, it goes back to my pet peeve of like, why are these villains around? If not for that was one of my biggest issues with the Joker movies that I've never seen. Can't have Joker without Batman. So,
wow,
if they're in Gotham City and Batman's around, at some point he's gonna show up to deal with Clayface. And maybe they don't show him on screen, but maybe you'll see like a silhouette or the bat signal or something like that. He will be hinted at. I guarantee that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's got to be some reference to Batman at this point. Has there been any? Have they released any like stills or anything?
No, I think he said in his Q&A, he said a trailer is like a couple months out. So
okay, I do find it kind of refreshing that like we're not rushing anything. Like you get it when it's done. We want it to be good. Yeah, I mean, do I think there's some bullshit to that? Yeah, because he also said that what was like the Flash movie was like the best movie the DC he never seen from DC or something.
Well, he had to sell it, man. I did take issue with that, but also looking back, it's like, what was he supposed to say? That movie had been made before he came on board, and he had to sell it. You know, like
definitely. I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, like, what? Yeah, exactly. What is he supposed to do?
Be like, nah, this movie's dog shit. Don't watch it.
Don't see it.
No filmmaker will ever want to work with him. You know what I mean?
It's gonna break your heart seeing Keaton wasted.
Yeah, the only good thing in that movie, wasted.
I actually liked. I didn't watch all of it. I watched like bits of it. I liked. Who's the guy who plays Zod?
Oh, Michael Shannon.
Yeah, Michael Shannon did a good job for
I thought Keaton was great. Any scene Keaton was in made better. The fact that they didn't use the Batmobile kind of broke my heart a little bit.
I mean, they're fighting Superman. What are they going to do?
True. I thought
what's a car going to do?
Not in the bat suit, but Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, not in that god awful bat suit.
Dude. What happened there, right? Like, Jesus.
I don't know. But him, when he was there on screen as Bruce Wayne, was great.
Yeah. But, have you seen his new movie? He's got a new movie. I know you're a big Ben Affleck fan.
I have not yet. I started it, and then I had to go do some stuff. I'm going to watch it this week. I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are saying it's really good.
It looks great. I mean, the last time we saw him and Matt Damon on screen together was what? Good Will Hunting? Well, outside of like, they were in Dogma together. That's right. Dogma was probably, I think that was the last movie they were in together.
Hey, don't knock Dogma. That was a good movie.
Dogma. I love Dogma. Dogma cracks me up, man. But
Dogma's a good flick, man.
Yeah.
So good.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that movie quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how it turns out.
Yeah, same here. And speaking of movies that I'm looking forward to how they turn out, that new Statham movie, man. Yeah. What is it?
Dude, I don't even know the name of it.
What's it called?
It's one word. I know that.
Of course it is. God damn it! Now I'm pissed off at myself for not remembering the word. Let's see. Let's look here. Did you see his NFL ad? Perfect.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was great.
It was perfect.
I was all of a sudden really interested in the NFL.
Yeah. Oh, it's called Shelter.
Shelter. Oh, I'm Jason Statham. I only do movies that have just single word names now. Shelter.
You know what? He's got a couple other movies. He's got another movie coming out that's in post-production called Mutiny.
Mutiny? Is he on a boat?
I fucking hope so. Beekeeper 2 is in post-production as well.
You know what? That movie, this is going to sound really weird.
Yeah.
My mom is a huge Beekeeper fan.
Beekeeper's fucking awesome, dude. That movie rocks.
I know, but she doesn't like action movies at all. And you know how weird it is, like, to have a conversation with your 70-plus-year-old mom, and she's like, I just watched this movie, The Beekeeper. That Statham guy, he's great.
Yeah, damn right he is.
Have you ever seen a movie with him? I've seen all of his movies for the last 20 years.
I've seen every movie, every commercial, every post he makes on Instagram, every interview.
I've seen every movie he's done except for one, maybe two movies since Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I didn't watch, what was it, In the Name of the King, because fuck that movie. Maybe the worst movie ever. And I didn't watch, was it Ghosts of Mars? I didn't see that one. That was the other one.
I haven't seen that one either. I have seen In the Name of the King.
A buddy of mine was getting his car worked on. He's like, dude, I'm going to go see the new Jason Statham movie. I was like, I think I lived in New Jersey at the time. Yeah. I was like, yeah, let me know how it is. And he called me up like halfway through. And he's like, dude, I've never thought I'd walk out of a Statham flick. He's like, this thing was dog shit, man. It was so bad.
Yeah, it's not great. Speaking of which, I might rewatch it just for shits and giggles.
In the Name of the King?
Yeah, might as well. Listen. Look at you guys can keep movies like One Battle After Another. I'm going to take Sanctuary and The Beekeeper all day long.
Dude, One Battle After Another was great. What are you talking about?
I enjoyed it.
You have to admit it was a good movie, though.
It was a good movie.
I know it's not your type of movie. But
that's it. That's the thing. Was it a good movie? Yes. It's just not the kind of movie that I enjoy watching.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the same reason why like you didn't watch The Joker, right? Like you don't care how many accolades it has. It's just those aren't the kind of movies that you're here for. You're here for a good time, not for any kind of like reminder of what's happening right now.
My deal with The Joker is that's personal. Okay, that's personal.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's personal.
I'm sorry,
but no, I'm here for a good time, and like I thought One Battle After Another was a good movie, really well made. Sean Penn, phenomenal,
dude. Yeah, so good.
But it made it kind of hard to enjoy with like, because I was like, oh, this is real life. Ugh.
I knew that was going to be an issue for you.
Yeah.
Like, I remember even when I was watching it and I told you how great it was. I was like, oh, he's not going to like, because this hits on some real stuff that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Like some real stuff, which is completely understandable. Not digging it. Totally get it.
For sure. Yeah. Give me Statham movies any day of the week, man.
You are like a guy that's here for escapism. Like that is what you're here for.
Yes.
Not fucking like, dramas that are based on what we're actually dealing with day to day.
Correct. Maybe, and you know what? Maybe that makes me simple. I don't care.
That's I don't think so. I know a lot of people that are like that. You know, it's like I know, like Dr. Wife is like that. Dr. Wife. I mean, you've been around her. You know how intelligent she is, and how well versed she is on like social issues, especially what's going on in the medical culture. If you saw the dog shit list of books that she reads of like urban fantasy crap, you'd be like, you'd be like, people have their minds blown. And it's just because it's like, I deal with this all day. Last thing I want to do is come home and deal with this some more, So,
I
get it, dude.
Listen, can I pitch you my Statham movie?
I know what's coming.
Can we do this on the podcast? I know we usually don't dive into this stuff.
I mean,
but I want to pitch it on the podcast.
I mean, I think if people listen to us, they know who we are. right?
Yeah.
And even though we have our own political leanings, we just don't bring them into the show because I guess we're kind of old school, right? We just don't, we'll get fired up off the air, but we try, sure. We know that our podcast is, it's niche, but at the same time, we know we try to be somewhat respectful, even if we grossly disagree with probably some of our listeners. It doesn't mean we hate them as bad people. We just, we just think that maybe they aren't
wrong.
Yeah. It's just straight up wrong. Like it's like it's not doesn't mean they're bad. They're just maybe they need to open their eyes culturally from a little bit more. Anyways, give me the Statham.
Okay. So the Statham movie, right? Okay. It opens. He's a guy, right? Maybe he's like a bodyguard. Maybe, you know what? Maybe he's like a janitor. Who knows what he is, but he's got a past, and you know he's got a past, right? You can see it in his eyes. You see in his eyes that he's got a past. He's not a man that you want to be messed with. And
right. I want to mess with him. I want to mess with him all day.
He sees a young girl, a young immigrant girl, maybe like middle school, high school age, that getting picked on. So he sticks up for her. He kind of takes her under his wing, right?
Wait, can I change it? Can it just, because it's just keep with the trope of Statham movies, can it just be his daughter?
You can be his daughter. Yeah. Look, you know what? Sure. Yeah, we'll make it his daughter. It's his daughter, right? She's an immigrant. And she gets picked up in an ice raid. He doesn't know where she is, but he knows where the ice. So he goes up and he starts taking on ICE agents. And
we know that's coming. I've seen their training.
He shows up at the ICE facility, and they're like, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "I'm about to start an insurrection." And the movie's called Insurrection Act.
Wow.
What do we think? Green light?
I mean, would I green light it? You bet your sweet ass I would. Definitely.
Yes.
Would it fulfill certain, I guess, conspiracies that I think are actually going into play right now? Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, yes, it would. Yeah.
But would the concept be awesome? Yes.
Yeah, and like epic. Here's the thing too, is for the ICE agents, right? You can't Hollywoodize the ICE agents. You have to make them look like the fucking Meal Team 6 gravy motherfuckers.
You took the words out of my
you still have to make them like that. And so he just I think at one point they shoot like a canister of tear gas at him and he catches it with his bare hand.
Dude, you literally just took the idea right out of my mouth. I was just going to say that. He just grabs it and throws it back at him.
No, he catches it midair, coming,
and throws it right back at him.
It just boom, catches it, throws it back at him.
At one point they got to be chasing him, but they just give up because they don't they're just so out of shape. He's just like, and then he stops and they realize that, he wasn't running away. He was just getting them away from the crowd. And then he starts running at them and they're like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. And then it's just flying knees right to the face as he's just dropping them. Oh, it'd be amazing.
Yeah.
God, this movie's just writing itself.
Sign me up, man. Warner Brothers, hook us up, give us a call. We'll take care of this for you because this is copyright. I'm copywriting this right now. Blue Tiger Revenge, copyright.
I love it.
But yeah, that is my next Statham movie. It's called Insurrection Act.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. Yeah, dude. If I was the head of executive of a network, it's going. We're going right to production, man.
And it ends, it ends with obviously him not only freeing his daughter, but he frees all of them. And
what do you mean by them? What do you mean by them?
All of the detainees, all of the people who are illegally kidnapped, right? By ICE. So,
American citizens, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah. He frees them all. And then at that point, the government decides that, you know what, maybe we don't want to mess with this guy. Well, it ends with there's like a big fight. There's going to be a big fight scene at the end with who's the SS douchebag who's in Minneapolis right now. I don't remember his name. The Lockjaw motherfucker, the dude who looks like Colonel Lockjaw. I feel like that's who he's based off of.
Oh, yeah.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah. God,
but it's set up to be like a big, massive show. He's like final boss. So you think it's going to be this great fight, right? You think it's going to be just this like knockdown fight, but it's like the Indiana Jones and Raiders, you know, where they set up that big fight with the dude with the sword and he just pulls out a gun and shoots him. But
can we go funnier with it?
I think flying knee to the face, man.
No, I think Statham goes through this gauntlet and then he fights like the big guy, right? Their big bad whatever that they bring in. And then he gets to that guy and you think it's going to be this. And then you realize it's like, oh no, the dude's like 5 feet tall. And then Statham literally kills him by like hitting him, like just punching him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how hard it's so rare that someone actually nobody dies from just getting a single punch.
Right.
The Statham hits him so hard in the chest, it just caves his little bird chest in. And the dude's just like, and dies.
I think we can go one step further. You remember the warehouse fight scene in Batman versus Superman?
Yeah.
When Batfleck punches that dude so hard into the ground, like the ground breaks.
I think finally we have a circumstance where that type of scene needs to happen. Like it'd be more realistic in the Statham movie than the Batman.
Yes, sign me up. I think that's the movie, man.
I think you're right.
I think he single-handedly dismantles ICE. That's the Statham movie that I want to see.
I'm there for it. I'm there for it all the way.
Perfect.
I'm there for it.
Perfect.
I love the way. Now, here's the question.
Okay.
Who's the actor? Who do you get to play the big bad? Because like that's the only thing I have against Statham movies. They never get anyone that can actually rival him in a fight.
Yeah.
Right. So he's either fighting at this point giant, like 100-foot long sharks.
Yep.
Or he just fights a bunch of guys and then like kind of they have like a big name.
They did a good job of that in Beekeeper of getting like actual.
Yeah, but they didn't have like a big name action.
No
star. Yeah. You know, like Universal Soldier, right? You had Van Damme versus Lundgren, right? Where you're like, dude, I cannot wait for them to fucking fight as super soldiers at the end. This is going to be epic, and it was.
Yes, yes, it was.
So we got to cast somebody. You get like, I don't know. Do you get like The Rock? Well, you couldn't get The Rock. Well, he might do it. He's trying to rebrand himself.
He is, you know, he is trying to rebrand himself, but also I don't know if he would put it in his contract that he could lose a fight.
Well, that would be the thing is, right? It's like, if you say you get contracts weren't an issue, right? You could do whatever you wanted. Who would you get to be the bad guy for Sin? Because, you know, like The Rock could be an option. Man. They're friends in real life, right?
Yeah.
So,
that's tough. Let's see.
Yeah, see?
Oh, man.
Who do you get? I know, right?
I don't know.
Because like that's always like my thing. Like I think the biggest travesty, right, is that like we never got to see like Jackie Chan play a villain in like a big Hollywood movie. You know, like he was there. He missed his opportunity to be in those Stallone movies, right? Him and Stallone
he should have been a villain in the Expendable franchise, 1000%, dude.
You know what? You know why that never happened though? It's because Jackie Chan doesn't like playing a villain. That's the problem.
Dude, he was so good in The Foreigner, though.
Oh, it was like the drunken monk guy?
No, The Foreigner.
No.
He was Pierce Brosnan, when he was the dad who just like massacred everybody.
God, he was the ex CIA agent, right? Isn't that what he was?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that was
his daughter got killed. Yeah.
But again, you know, that movie,
he wasn't necessarily the bad guy. He wasn't a good guy, but he wasn't necessarily just the straight up villain.
he was the good guy in that movie. Like you were rooting for him to kill Pierce Brosnan and all of his like special forces dudes.
Sure.
Like that movie essentially was the movie that you just pitched.
I guess think about it. Yeah, it was.
That movie was exactly that, because it was all about how people being treated as collateral because they were, let's be honest, they were non-white British.
Right. Right.
And so they were just being treated as expendable people. And his daughter was one of those individuals that was, you know, treated as an expendable because she wasn't white. She was Asian. God, I love that movie so much.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, I got it. I got the guy who I would cast. Oh, let me pull up his name. It's got to be
somebody who's working who's relevant.
Yeah.
I know who you'd cast.
Who?
What's his name?
Let me.
You get it. Go. Let's hear. Who's your name?
I'm pulling him up right now. I'm just trying to. Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell.
Who's he? What was he in?
He's in that new Running Man. He was in Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, dude, wasn't he in that Chad Powers?
Yeah, Chad Powers. Because
I would love to watch him get killed.
He's doing the action thing too, but he's also like super like charismatic, good looking dude, right? And
I don't think he's a good action guy though. Like I think he's good he'd be a good villain because you're like, get that guy, get him, kill him.
Plus, you want to get the women audience too, so getting Glenn Powell in there would do great for that. The dude would be there for Statham. The women would be there for Glenn Powell.
Oh God, the fights that you'd have, because the men would all be like, "Dude, Statham's so good looking. God, damn. I wish I looked like him." And the women were like, "What? You're 25. Why?
Yeah.
Why do you want to look like that guy?"
Yeah.
Now I got a new point.
Okay,
dude, awesome.
What do you got?
Dude, you're gonna like. I just hope you can control yourself when I say this.
Okay. All right, hit me with it.
Who's the name of the guy who plays Jack Reacher?
Oh, Alan Ritchson.
Yeah. Alan as dude, because one, he's jacked, but he's huge, and he's also like he's kind of like he could be a really intelligent guy too, right? So he could be really well spoken. He could play the asshole. Like he's such a good. Was it Blue Mountain State? He was so funny in that. So you could put him as the villain and have him go against Statham.
He's like the final boss. Well, he can't play the Colonel guy. He can't play Lockjaw. He's got to be Lockjaw's minion, right?
He's like the guy that's like knows who Statham is and just can't wait to get his fucking hands on because he poses a real threat.
Yeah,
he's the one guy that like actually you're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
God,
I like it.
I like it. We just lost all of our listeners. It's fine. I don't give a shit.
I don't care. Listen, this is a great pitch. Okay. This is a great pitch. I'm in. Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. We could pause this for later. Because honestly, I could just do a Jason Statham podcast where I just talk about
Dude,
Jason
we know. I mean, I could too. So
I say, don't act like you wouldn't be like first one in line. Let's be honest.
It's funny. I feel like since we've started this podcast, you've become more of a Statham fan as it's gone. Because you're originally like a big Rock guy, and I feel like I've slowly watched you. I mean, the Rock kind of like broke your heart here and there with just being goofy.
Yeah.
And then I've watched you just kind of pivot to like, you know what, Statham is my new man crush.
I went on a big Statham kick, like not last year, I think, but the year before. And like I've seen Statham movies, but I think I went on a big kick. You know what movie it was that really? I'm trying to think of the movie that it was. That there's a couple movies that really got me. It was like, all right, Statham, fuck yeah. It wasn't even like the Transport from back in the day. It was the more of the recent stuff that I just watched and loved.
I mean, it's kind of just a continuation of the Transport. You know what I mean? Like,
it really is.
I feel like he hasn't really missed a stride. Like it's just continuation, and I'm here for it. That was like my favorite movie for years, and people be like, "That's your favorite movie, really?" I'm like, "It's awesome." I'm like,
it is.
Yes, dude.
It's still good. It's still a good movie.
The first one, I think, still holds up. It's a little goofy here and there, but I mean, action movie that isn't.
Speaking of, if you get a short dude to play the villain, to play the Colonel Lockjaw, Tom Cruise, man, great action star, still relevant, very short.
Actually, you know what? And you could, I would have to take back. He could probably actually do a pretty fun fight scene.
Yeah.
You know? And they have history.
They
Statham, the transporter, did his last appearance, which was verified in Collateral. Yeah. I remember watching that movie, and when I saw the transporter show up, I popped so big time, like, holy shit.
Yeah. Same universe, man. Yeah. That's a good movie. Collateral. That's a good movie.
Doesn't get enough credit. Doesn't get nearly enough credit. Very good movie.
But yeah, no, there it is right there. Tom Cruise, Alan Ritchson, Jason Statham, Insurrection Act. Coming to theaters 2028. Let's go.
Oh, I'm for it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm for it.
I know. You're there for it. All right. Speaking of trailers, I know we were talking about the Statham trailer of Shelter, but I mean, Avengers Endgame did 4 trailers, and the funny thing is that every single one of them leaked about a week before the official release. Kevin Feige, I think he probably had that person killed or had multiple people killed.
Let's be honest, man. If they're smart, they're the ones leaking it. Like, that's how all this shit works nowadays.
Yeah, getting the hype up. But
you know what's funny though? They did a good job of buttoning that up, because like I looked for it and I could not find it. Like, I would find stills, but I couldn't find. I mean, I'm not a very good internet sleuth anymore because I'm old.
Yeah,
but I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch these because I'm just curious. Because so many people were talking about it. I couldn't find them anywhere. I think they've gotten really good about like buttoning that. That's not like when we were young, where it's like, oh, look, the new whole entire Wolverine movie leaked online. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't go see it.
From the 4 teasers that they had, it was 1 billion views, which I thought was crazy. But also, if you look at it,
just shows, man, when the Dune movies drop, Marvel's like the Marvel universe is like, whether they're good or bad, it's gonna be like Avatar. It's back, baby.
Yeah, I agree. And so you had 4 of them, right? You had the Steve Rogers Will Return, which I thought was great.
I actually really liked that. I thought it was gonna be dumb, but it had so much intrigue. It was so interesting that I was like, oh yeah, no, this works big time.
There was quite a few people who were not happy with that.
Why?
Because they felt it undermined Sam Wilson's Captain America.
I can understand that, but you know, in the comics, they both exist. I mean, I don't know. I like them as together, right? Like, that's always been my thing as a kid. I always liked Falcon and Cap together. I liked it when you had Sam Wilson was Captain America, but then Steve Rogers came back and like they had their little run together. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah. But if you notice, they didn't say Captain America will return. They just said Steve Rogers. So we don't know like what capacity, where he's going to be, what any of it is going to be. Right.
We don't even know if he's going to come back as like a good guy. Like, he could be some alt universe, like Hydra Cap or something.
Which they did. They've done that before.
Like they did that in the comics. He could be. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna?
He could show up for 10 minutes. We don't really know yet. Right.
No, not really. But I understand why people are upset, because like I think the Falcon is like, he represents a lot. He's special. He does represent something really big.
Yeah.
For comics,
Black Captain America, man, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a very like, especially with American history, is very. What's it? How can I put this? Dirty.
Yeah.
I think having a character like that is really important.
I agree.
And you know, it. Especially elevating him beyond just some kind of sidekick.
Yeah.
You know, it makes him really like kind of special. So I hope they keep him. They got to change his suit though, man. Like, I got to be honest, dude. Like, it's just, they're not doing Sam any favors. You know, I know they really tried with the Red Hulk movie, you know, like brought in Harrison Ford.
I'll be honest, I didn't hate it was, I'm not going to say it was a great movie, but I didn't hate it. Was a fine, like, popcorn movie. You know what I mean?
But I don't think it like had the effect that like people like they were hoping it would have, unfortunately.
No, I feel like if it would have had a better effect, they probably wouldn't be returning to Chris Evans as Steve Rogers. Maybe they would have, but
yeah, I mean, I think having Captain America in general is a very important.
Yes.
And unfortunately, Cap gets kind of, I think he's one of those characters that like the wrong kind of people gravitate towards him, kind of like Superman.
Sure.
Sometimes I feel like people like, you can tell they never read a Cap comic before.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Especially like right now, like it's interesting that people that think that Cap would be sided in a certain way. I'm like, oh, you never read a Cap comic, that like traditionally since the 60s has always
never read a Punisher comic either. Let's be honest.
Yeah. It's always stood up for like civil rights and going against the government when they were being way too.
Cap has gone against the government like every other run. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, especially when it comes to like American liberties being violated. You know what I mean? Like that was the entire concept of the book. But he gets too many times like he's like this Boy Scout fucking I don't know, like poster child for the military, and like that's not at all. He's more of kind of I don't know what you'd say it. I don't know how you describe him.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Okay,
I'll be honest, dude. That's when my dad always let me read Captain America comics. That's one of the reasons why my dad. Yeah, and like my dad was. I mean, I don't know how much if we've ever talked about him on here. I think we have here and there.
But yeah.
My dad wasn't a very happy camper coming back after being drafted and stuff from Vietnam. Like he saw a lot of bad stuff, and I think that was one of the reasons why he pushed reading Captain America. It's because it did represent a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Anyways, sorry.
Yeah. So, the second trailer was Thor, and they took a very serious turn with it, which I thought was needed after Love and Thunder.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I saw some interviews that they
praying to Odin to like bring him back to battle so his kid doesn't have to see it. Right. I thought that was really great. They kind of undid some of the unserious things about Love and Thunder.
Well, that it gets back to like kind of Marvel's roots, especially when
the big three, man, Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man, or Robert Downey Jr. Yeah.
I was also talking more of like what those comics kind of stood for, like he's trying to protect his kid from being exposed to war, essentially.
Yeah.
And that I think that's something that a lot of Americans can relate to.
Sure.
Especially like, I mean,
now
from the now, I think you and I, we both had probably those conversations before with our family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know I certainly do with my dad.
Oh, yeah.
God, I'm getting real heavy today. What's with
I did as well. And then the third one, I think we can all agree is probably the best one, the reveal of the X-Men.
Well, that's just candy, right? I mean, come on. They're like fighting the Sentinels and shit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cyclops in full uniform, throwing off the visor, going full power. And it was James Marsden, the original Cyclops from the 99 movie. It was perfect. He looked fantastic in the 2-second clip we got of him. Yeah. I was like, I'm good. I'm set. Give me this.
It's probably the only time I've actually been a Cyclops fan.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to catch some hate for that one, but that's okay.
Dude, come on. We all know Cyclops is the guy at the party that's at the high school party when you're a kid going like, come on, guys. We shouldn't be drinking. Our parents are going to be coming home soon.
I mean, listen,
Cyclops,
so he was the voice of, you know what? I'm more, as I have like a budding teenager, I'm now more Team Cyclops on that one.
No, don't do it. God, come on, man. He was the downer. There's a reason why in the very first episode of the animated series, Wolverine punched him right square in the gut. He's like, "You don't leave a man behind." Like, come on. Cyclops is.
I mean, it was tactically the right call, though. Let's be honest. It was.
Hey, Cyclops is a bitch. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I know. I've got friends out there that would be mad.
It's
people
fine.
People I went to school with, people that I work with. They're going to be like, Cyclops is my favorite.
Yeah, he looked great. And then it's always a pleasure to see Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen on the screen together.
Yeah, they're just like, they're like royalty at this point. They're like movie royalty.
They are. You know? Anytime they grace us with their presence on the screen, I'm happy. I think that they're going to get killed very fast in this movie.
I mean, dude, they're both in their. I mean, Ian McKellen's in his 80s, dude. Like, there's no way.
So is Patrick Stewart. They're both in their 80s.
Yeah, like, come on.
I think all of the X-Men are going to get killed very quick in this.
I mean, we saw it in the trailer. Cyclops was dying there. He's not making it. You know who's not going to die though?
Wolverine.
Give me that Wolverine cap pose. Come on, they need to team up. And they need to know each other from World War II. That's all I want. That's the only thing I need.
Maybe they'll show a flashback.
Dude, you just turned me into like a 10-year-old boy.
I know.
Oh my God. That would be so rad.
Yeah, listen. Deadpool and Wolverine. Give us Cap and Wolverine.
Oh, that's what we need.
Yeah.
That's what. Come on.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I don't care about
agree.
So bad.
They're not going to. I think they're going to. Well, because they've already said they're making a new X-Men movie with it, and it's going to be a reboot. And I believe so. You've got Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, and then the next one is Secret War. And then after Secret War, they're rebooting everything. They're recasting. They're doing all of that stuff.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So that's how's it going to work then?
I mean, they'll just recast and start over, man. Like
that's true. That's what they do.
That's what they do. It's like Batman and Superman, man. They keep recasting them, and that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Except for Wolverine, they're like
Hugh Jackman's going to be 173. He'll be legitimately Wolverine. They'll like inject him with anti-aging shit.
Yeah. Eat these pills. We need you.
Yeah, yeah. And then the last one was the Wakanda Fantastic Four, which probably my least favorite one out of them. I
feel like that one was like the one that nobody gave a shit about. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not a fan. I'm not a Fantastic Four guy. I think we've beat that dead horse that I'm not a Fantastic Four guy. I thought the Wakanda
right there with you.
Cool, but.
Yeah, I miss I mean, it just wasn't the same without what's his name,
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, like I think those movies were really interesting and they did some really cool stuff. But man, Boseman.
Yeah, I do think they should have recast him. If I'm being honest.
Really? Can you though? God, he was so like.
You can
culturally so impactful, like he did so much.
He was, but you can recast. They recast all the time. They recast people all the fucking time, and
that's true. It's interesting. None of this would have happened if that what's his name, Majors, whatever, wouldn't have had any of this, any of that crazy stuff happen with his.
Jonathan Majors, yeah. We would have been. We'd have gotten Kang, but honestly, I feel like. After that Ant-Man movie, when he got beat by Ant-Man, it's like, okay, how big of a threat is this guy really?
It's just like, I don't know. No, who the fuck gives a shit about Kang? Let's be honest. Nobody's like, ooh, we need Kang. That's the guy. No, man. He'd be better with MODOK. Come on.
I mean, he was in that movie too.
Oh, I know.
And he was terrible. That whole movie was terrible.
They just gave up on that film.
They did. It was 95% CGI. Dog shit. It was dog shit. And
such dog shit.
But
I don't normally say that kind of stuff.
I don't either. I try and keep it positive when I can.
Yeah,
I'll try and find good things about movies that I still don't like Fantastic Four. It was a well-made movie. I didn't like it. I thought it was boring because I don't like Fantastic Four.
I liked it I honestly liked it up until I thought the ending just was very felt kind of flat, man. I don't know, like
you mean when they played a game of Mousetrap
with Galactus?
with
Yeah,
Galactus?
I don't know. I guess I was expecting the Galactus arrival to be a lot more epic. It just felt really, you know how we were talking about like small world? It felt really small. And it's not like it was bad or anything. I don't know, there's something missing. I couldn't tell you what it was, but it just felt really unimpactful. I love the whole like 60s vibe of it though. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it's okay.
You don't like the nostalgia. You're not a big nostalgia guy though. I love all that stuff.
I am a nostalgia guy.
But for the 80s.
Yeah,
90s.
Agreed.
You don't care. Like I love, like one of my favorite shows is Mad Men. Like I love that they captured that whole like 1960s New York vibe. That was so cool. But Galactus he kind of just felt like I don't want to say a fart, but man, it just felt real lackluster, the ending. Like the stakes weren't that high, even though they were the absolute highest they could possibly be.
I'm really curious about when they're going to show us Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be interesting. Oh, man, the internet's going to lose their minds.
Yeah, I'm really curious. I'm just curious how that's going to work out.
I think it'll be fine.
I know they're like, I hate the fact that he's probably going to be like a Tony Stark variant.
You think so?
I do. And I'm going to hate that.
Yeah, just you saying it makes me like, ugh.
I'm gonna hate that. But you know what? Marvel movie I'm actually really interested in outside of like Secret Wars or Doomsday. Yeah, it's got my money. It's already got my money. I'm gonna see it. I'm really interested in that new Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day.
Was there a trailer for it?
Not yet. You're
not a big. I know you like Spider-Man, but you're not like normally a big Spider-Man movie guy. That surprises me.
They've got Mark Ruffalo is coming back as the Hulk for that movie.
Okay.
And they've got John Bernthal in there as the Punisher. So I'm really curious. I'm more curious about how that all is going to like come together, because it's obviously it's not going to be like, how do you go from the Punisher that we saw in like Daredevil in his TV show?
Yeah.
To the PG-13 Punisher we're going to see in this movie, right? I'm really curious about that and how that's going to work.
Is he going to be trying to take out Spider-Man, you think? That would be really
that's his origin, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have no idea. And like,
Spider-Man's brand new, right? Because they had that whole like thing where he
they know who Spider-Man is there, but they all forgot Peter Parker. Everyone forgot about Peter Parker. So they know about Spider-Man, but they don't know about Peter Parker.
Oh, interesting.
And there's this great scene in one of the comics where, because they did this in the comic, right, where he had everyone after Civil War, he had Doctor Strange make everyone forget him. And there's this great scene with the Hulk where he calls him Peter. And he's like, wait, did you just call me Peter? And he's like, Banner forgot, but I never forget.
Hulk don't forget, man.
Yeah, so I hope that they do that, because that would be really cool.
Can we please get like a good Hulk movie?
I don't think they can do a Hulk movie because of like the battle of with Universal, because Universal still has rights of the Hulk.
So he's just
and they've never worked out that deal like Marvel did with Sony for Spider-Man.
That's terrible, dude. That's so dumb.
Yeah,
it's so dumb.
Yeah, like you've got such an amazing actor in Mark Ruffalo. Like, dude, make a Hulk movie, man. Give us World War Hulk instead of like, just give us World War Hulk.
Oh, instead of all of these other movies that no one cares about?
Yeah. Just Hulk fucking beating the fuck out of every Avenger. Yeah, give us that. Which I think we're going to get aspects of that in this new Spider-Man movie. I feel like Spider-Man's going to go toe-to-toe with the Hulk.
Yeah, but it won't be it'll just be like Ultimate Spider-Man or something. That's what I'm thinking it's going to be. You know what I mean? Because wasn't that one of the big storylines in Ultimate Spider-Man back in the...
I think so.
Because I know they reference it in the Ultimates,
Yeah. in you know, Spider-Man can go. He can't beat the Hulk, but he can hurt him. He can hit him enough to like,
dude, stop it.
Dude, he can go. He does, man.
Listen, all these characters are only as strong as they're written. So
I know.
if you got somebody who's nuts up for Spider-Man, he's going to be knocking up the Hulk. That's why Batman's kicking the shit out of Superman when we all know it's like, all right, stop.
I mean, that's every character, right?
Yeah.
That's every character.
Pretty much. Drives me crazy. Come on now. You know who'd wreck all of them? Swamp Thing. And they don't do anything with him.
That's true.
Just hangs out in the swamp.
That's true. He does what he wants, man. He does what he wants.
All right, what else you got for me? I know we got some other stuff beyond these dumb Marvel. Oh, hey, speaking of, I thought was interesting is they put those trailers, right? Those teasers.
Yeah.
With the new Avatar movie. And I think
they did. It was like a different one for each. So you didn't know which one you were going to get, which I thought
that was actually really marketing wise, very smart, very smart. I think it was like also like we got to get people to watch this $1 billion.
We got to get people to watch these movies. Yeah, I don't know how much money because I know the first two made so much fucking money. I don't know how the third one did because it
did. Well, let's look it up. I think it did pretty good, but just overseas,
Sure.
Let's see, Avatar 3.
Here we go. Box office.
Did you find it?
Oh my! It's hit 1.3 billion.
All right, yeah, and it cost 400 million to make. So yeah, it's doing fine.
Yeah, it's doing okay.
What's crazy is they're like, they're saying it's a massive hit.
It's so funny because everyone shits on those movies, but everyone also goes to see them.
Well, this guy did this great breakdown of those films. I thought it was really interesting. He's like, how come these movies are not culturally like for as huge as they were, right? No one references them. No one talks about them. They're kind of like, they're this thing that exists, massively popular. The first one, people were, it was really, but the later ones, like, just no one gives a shit. Like, no, it seems like nobody cares about them, right? But then, like you said, you look at it, and it's like, oh no, it's like one of the highest grossing movies, even the third one of the year, easily. So what's going on? And he was saying is like, well, people make fun of the movies because they're kind of bad from a story structure standpoint, right? They're terrible.
Sure.
It's literally every movie is exactly the same, almost. You've got the same villain versus the same characters doing the exact same thing. They just kind of change the talking points, but it's at its core, it's the same.
Yeah.
And and it's just really interesting. And then like the characters don't really change that much. They're pretty kind of, I don't want to say two-dimensional, but like even the way it's written, it's not like, it's definitely not Cameron's best work by far.
Sure.
Sure. But like visually, they're so like after that first one, you remember, people forget after that first one, man, people were getting depressed because real life was so lame in comparison to these movies.
Right.
Which I was like, okay, you got to like change your life up, go for a walk in
nature. And it's also the most on brand thing that a bunch of Marines would go find and have sex with space aliens. On brand. On brand.
Do you say that as a former Marine?
I do. 100%. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things where like, I feel like I kind of want to see the new movie. If I'm being honest, but I'm not going to pay money to go see it. I'll watch it on TV like I did the last one. Wait till it, who calls it, airs.
Till it hits Disney Plus and you check it out.
Yeah, I'll wait till it's streaming, then I'll check it out.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that like, oh yeah, these movies they're not really good, but they are somewhat weirdly entertaining. Yeah, and I think that's why. I think that's why people dog on them, but then they're like, I'm bored. Like you said, I'll watch it,
Sure.
There's nothing else on.
Yeah.
It's going to be like interesting to look at to some degree,
Yep. Speaking of interesting to look at, I need to take a quick bathroom break.
You got to drop Big Red, eh?
No, never. So yeah, let's take a quick break.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I just got to pee, man.
You didn't have to say that.
Well, you were digging it. So no. All right. I'll be. You were trying to get it out of me. You got it out of me. Now I got to go get this pee out of me. So we'll be right back.
Check 1 2.
Tiger milk, tiger milk. I like tiger milk. Give me some more of that, please. Tiger milk.
All right. We're back. We're back.
Oh man, you feel good? All right.
I feel better. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I feel a lot better.
God, I miss doing this podcast sometimes.
All right. So tell me what's going on with Primal, man. And I will, tell me about it. I know the new season just dropped. You finally got me into it. I'm on episode 3 of the.
Yeah, you're just burning through it.
I'm on episode 3 of the first season. Really enjoying it. I finally sat down and watched it, and I'm like, man, this is good. And you know what? It's like those reels when your friend gives you a recommendation and you hate that you love it. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I hate that I love it.
Good.
It just on the sole fact that you recommended it.
Good. That's how I want it to be. I want you to be like, God damn it, he was right again.
Yeah.
He's always right. Oh.
Yeah.
Hate him. First Snyder. Now this.
Exactly.
No, I'm glad you're liking it, man. It's like, what's funny is like, there's so many people I'll tell them about it. That sounds cool. And then they won't watch it. And then when they finally do, they're like, oh yeah, that was really cool.
And I'm be honest, that's how I am about 95% of things that people recommend to me. I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I'll check that out. Never do.
I know.
Never do.
I'm aware. I'm doing this podcast with you. I'm grossly aware. Breaks my heart sometimes, but it's okay. It's all right. We all have our.
That's what like the Queen of Beards will be like. You want to watch this new show? And I'm like, yeah, sure, we can watch it. And then she'll watch it without me. I'm like, why'd you watch it without me? She's like, because you were watching reruns of bullshit instead of this. I'm like, oh, right.
That's why I'm a huge fan of the Queen of Beards, because her and I can we can just like write a book about how, oh yeah, I'm going to check it out. And then you're just watching like Magnum PI.
Well, she was like, I was like, what are you watching? This was like just a couple days ago. She's like, I was like, what are you watching? She's like, oh, Our Friends and Neighbors. And I'm like, what? I wanted to watch that. Why didn't you didn't ask me if I wanted to watch it? She was like, no, you were watching Highlander that I had to leave the room for.
Did you ever read all those books yet? Or are you still working on this?
I'm still working on them. I have been really busy to like sit down and read shit. So
I know. Let's be honest though, they're also not good, are they?
They're not great. I mean, they're cool.
You know what? Speaking of not great. So one of the things that my wife and I have bonded over just from existing on this planet together.
Yeah.
We're both fans of Beastmaster.
Okay.
You remember Beastmaster, right?
Oh, the Conan. Right, I do. Yeah.
But just fucking epic Conan ripoff, but with like, he's got animals. He speaks to animals. If you're a young person, you haven't seen Beastmaster from 1982, do yourself a favor. Gather all of your friends and sit down and just take a gander over this masterpiece of celluloid. It's got everything. And I mean everything.
Yeah.
I just discovered, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know this. I knew there was a TV show, but they made sequels. In 91 and in 96, they decided to make a sequel to Beastmaster. And in the second one, he time travels to the present, to like now. Like he's in New York City. Did you know this? Are you aware of these things?
I've never seen Beastmaster, dude. I know of Beastmaster. I think I've seen the TV show. I don't think I've ever seen the movies.
TV show is like it's 90s TV. It's pretty fucking lame.
It's my bread and butter,
movie,
man.
Yeah.
I love 90s TV shows.
Dude, we know. You don't have to tell us. We're all painfully aware. So we're this weekend going to watch the highly infamous sequel. So she looked it up because we're like, God, where does all this come from? She found that it's based off a book from like 1950. Yeah, from like 1959. There was 2 sci-fi, like sword and sorcery kind of Conan-esque type books that were written. She just bought me the collection. I was like, don't spend money on this thing, please. She went, too late, I already bought it. It's on its way. It'll be here Monday. Get ready.
That's amazing.
So when these books get here, I'm dropping everything. And I mean everything. And I'm reading the Beastmaster to give full reports. I don't remember what the second book was called, but we were blown away from like, it was that long ago. You know what I mean? Like that is old shit. I'm just curious to see if it's gonna be any good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I could honestly see it being dog shit, like just complete dog shit.
Definitely.
And I don't like saying
I can almost promise you it's going to be dog shit.
No, it's going to be awesome.
Yes, you are going to enjoy it.
Well, yeah, I'm going to love every second of it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's going to be, that's like, if you like bad 90s TV, I like just bad pop culture, just jargon in general,
Yeah. Is that why you love Hacksaw Jim Duggan so much?
No, well, one, I met Hacksaw a couple years ago, and I gotta say, Mr. Duggan is...
Oh, Mr. Duggan. Wow.
Listen, he put some respect. That's the first ever King of the Ring right there, okay, big guy?
Did he have his 2x4 with him when you met him?
He had some for sale.
Hell yeah.
Listen, this is why he's...
Was it market price?
I don't remember. I didn't remember what the price was. I think they were like $40 a pop or something like that. But he signed, I bought 2 photos from him, and he signed one normal, and then there was one with like an American flag or something.
Yeah.
And he I told him about what Momo, my monster sister, does for a living in the military, and he was like, I was like, you write something to her? And he wrote like this, like making fun of her, and he wrote this little message to her making fun. Oh, it was great, man. It was so awesome. She has it framed, like I don't know if she has it in her office or if she has it at her the office in her house, but she's got it in one of her offices somewhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but anyways, he is like all over Facebook lately. And his Facebook stuff, you know how we always talk about Steve Austin, Stone Cold, was delightful with his cats?
Yeah.
Dude, Hacksaw, man, he is delightful. It's him and his wife, and it's just their little adventures in between Comic Cons. Like, oh, we stopped by White Sands, check it out. Oh, we went to this fun little museum, check it out. Oh, we're at Costco getting some water. Got to stay hydrated. But everything about it is like, they're just so much fun. And then he's like taking pictures with all these people at Comic Cons. Like he's doing all these different conventions. I'm just saying, like, in today's culture and just today, we need more people like Jim Duggan, just pumping the positivity, just being a nice guy. Just, we need more people like that. You know what I mean? Just spread love.
Agree.
That's what I like. That's why I want to, because I know he keeps popping up in my like social media feed, and everything he does is delightful. It's wonderful. So
that's awesome.
That's all. Yeah. It's just nice. What did he take pictures with my man, the Hitman? Of course, and it was awesome.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Oh, the Hitman.
Keeping it real.
Is he though? Or no, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to anger too many people if I say it.
What?
Is he overrated?
Oh, dear. How is he overrated? How? Dude. You go back and watch that Iron Man match between him and Michaels, man. They put on a fucking, like, it still holds up to this day. Go watch his cage match with him and Owen. Go watch his match between him and Owen at WrestleMania. Was it 10 or whatever? Fucking man, it wasn't 10. I think it was like
I'm just saying, if he was as big as everyone thought, would the screw job have even happened? I'm just saying.
If you think about it, the screw job. Here's my theory about the Montreal screw job.
I'm just trolling you right now.
I know. It was actually the best thing to ever happen because it pulled back the curtain enough and we got the villain that is McMahon, right? Because then he did that little press tour, trying to save face, but everybody hated Vince even more.
Sure.
And then what did that lead to? That led to the whole Austin McMahon feud that people still talk about.
Yeah.
It brought in the whole Attitude Era. You know what I mean? That was the beginning of the Attitude Era, essentially, that 97.
Sure.
It started all of it. Honestly, if you think about it, is actually one of, even though I know people have their opinions, I kind of feel as an outsider, it's the best thing that could have happened in the industry because it caused so much intrigue. People are still talking about it to this day. If you know what I mean, we're still talking.
You're the only one I know who still talks about it. So
no, dude, they still talk about
you
all
and
the wrestling.
You and Urena are the only ones I know who still talk about it.
Awesome, because Urena's cool. He knows what's up.
Oh, okay.
You just gotta get with it, Brian.
That must be it. That must be it,
dude. How dare you? How dare you?
I know.
One, you don't. Come on, man. I feel like the Hitman needs to be the next Hall of Famer, Blue Tiger Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I guess.
What do you want? The Rock?
No.
What about Statham?
I think Statham should be the only Hall of Famer in here. He's the only Hall of Famer in my heart and mind. You know what I mean?
What about Haku, dude?
Yeah, but I gotta if I had to pick one,
you're Statham all the way.
Statham all the way, man. Statham, especially dude, when Insurrection Act gets made,
it's not getting made.
He's gonna be on the Golden Globes tour, the press junket, Emmy, Oscar, you name it, every award, he's getting it.
Dude, I want him to get. I saw an interview with him once, and he goes, "Listen, I'm not the kind of guy that makes movies that win awards." He's like, "I'm the kind of guy that makes movies that people have fun watching." And there's a part of me that was like, "Oh, I feel like that's where I need to shoot for in my career. That's where I need to go for because I'm not even getting into conventions. No one's ever given anything. It'd be the greatest thing I've ever drawn. No one's gonna put an award on it." So
that's right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I feel like that's this podcast too. We're not going to win any awards, but we're a good time.
We're a good time. We're fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to have some fun. All right. I think I'm kind of running a little bit. Do you want to talk about? I know 2025 came to an end. We're now in 2026.
We are.
We are. Yeah, we are. We're in 2026 now. It's crazy.
Damn,
it's crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Did you have any favorites that comics that you read over 2025?
Oh, that's a tough one, man. God, did you?
I did.
Well, you go first. Well, I ponder.
Okay, I had two.
Ponder.
I had two. And no one who listens to this show is going to be surprised about this in the least.
Well, man, does it involve some teenagers who may be of the mutant variety?
They do. It does.
No? Look at that.
It does. Yeah. The relaunch, the relaunch of Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
With Jason Aaron and Juan Ferreira, I thought was fantastic. It brought new energy to the Turtles, picking up where it left off. It still had some continuation of past stuff, but made it fresh and new and excited to go in this different direction that they're going in right now. It makes me want to, because I'm so behind. I've got stacks of comics over here that I have not read. But I have read all the Ninja Turtles. I've read them all. And towards the end of the final run before the reboot.
Yeah.
I kind of just stopped reading. I kind of just caught up. I read like 6 or 7 issues in a row, just to catch up before the new one came out, because I just got kind of tired of it, you know. And that's not to knock it.
Wow, dude.
That's not to knock the previous run, because
I don't even know who you are anymore.
There was a lot about it that I liked, but to me, it just kind of, it went on a little too long, and it got a little stale. And the life that Jason Aaron and Juan Ferrer breathed into it was a breath of fresh air, man. Like, it was so great. And
trying to get me in trouble over here?
Get you in trouble with what?
I mean, you know, these are like people that I know that are in my circle to some degree.
I love them, and I enjoyed what they did. But, you know, listen, I get it. Yeah, it's not. I'm not knocking it. Like, I'm not saying it was bad or it was poorly done or anything like that. That's not the case. It just, for me, it ran its course a little bit. So I was, you know, and that's not, if somebody else was like, this is my favorite Turtles run, sweet. I love that. I love that you have a favorite Turtles run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. No, that makes that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, the other one for me is Absolute Batman. I mean, come on.
I feel like that's like on the top of a lot of people's lists.
It's got to be. It has to be. It's so good. It's, you know, it changed so much. Like, who is Batman? Like, everyone thinks, oh, Batman's the dude. He's the rich dude, right? Well, this one turns it on his head. He's not rich in this. He's a city fucking employee, right?
We can all relate to that. Yeah.
We certainly can. And, you know, changing his origin. Like, I remember in the beginning when I was like, oh, they're doing that thing where he grew up with all of the characters who end up being villains, and I hate that. But it worked.
I remember you actually kind of ripping on it. Like, I don't know if I'm going to like this.
Yeah. And I'm not a fan of those things. I'm like, okay, this is what they're doing, the Gotham route, like the TV show, where Bruce Wayne knew all of the villains, right? And but Scott Snyder made it work, man. And then Nick DeGrata just absolutely massacring the art, right? So good. Is it realistic? No 6'9", 450-pound person moves like that. But I don't care.
There's some kids out there that are trying to get that big. They're failing, but they're going to try.
They're failing. And it was that book is like the ultimate test of like the will of Batman, right? And it's
interesting. I'm gonna have to read it at some point.
It's good, dude. Like, those were far and away my 2 favorite books that I read in 2025. Like, those are ones that you just can't. You pick them up, you can't put them down, man. You just have to. You have to read them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I don't know if I really didn't read that much this year. I know I had quite a few books that I reviewed on here, but if I'm being 1,000% honest with you, none of them are coming to mind. Like, none of them are sticking in my brain.
Sure.
I read so much old stuff, I want to say, this year.
You were on an 80s like random kick this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think my favorite out of everything was maybe the Body Count. I think that was my favorite. I wouldn't say that was like amazing, like the best thing I ever read.
Sure.
But I think that was the one I had the most fun with. That was a lot of fun.
The new comics you read in 2025 that I can think of off the top of my head: Ultra Mega when it came back, Battle Beast.
Yeah, and those were okay. Like, I mean, they're great comics. Don't get me wrong. You know, I think what really jumped, I had Stages of Rot, which is really good. You know, like, it was a little hard to follow, but it was so, at least for me, but it was so atmospheric that if I had to pick one, that would probably be the one. I know that book came out a couple years ago, but I would say, Stages of Rot. What's her name? I'll tell you in 2 seconds. I just picked up her newest book, Linnea Sturt. I think that's how you say her name.
Okay.
Yeah. Stages of Rot was my favorite book that I read this last year. And it was such a unique interesting sci-fi atmospheric book. Kind of had very much of like a whimsical Mobius vibe.
Yeah.
I kept finding myself gravitating back to it. Yeah, I read a lot of weird stuff that I want to say this last year.
Yeah.
A lot of it felt more of like research, like I was doing a lot more research than anything else.
Sure.
Trying to just kind of refresh my I don't know. It's been a weird year for me, man. You know,
yeah.
2005 was, or 2025 was a strange year. You know, I started the year off, I broke my fucking spine.
Yes,
so, like,
you did.
I couldn't even do anything for like 2 months, you know, except record podcasts with you.
Yep.
Which fucking sucked.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. No,
you.
I just meant in terms of like not being able to do anything.
Yeah.
And then like I finished, you know, a big chapter of a book and worked on some other like commercial gigs. And then, you know, started working later in the year on this big project that I'm working on now.
Yep.
But like, you know, I was kind of like, again, at that stage where I was contemplating maybe moving on, doing something else with my career. 2025 was, and you know, and then Aaron was, let me scratch that. Dr. Wife. You didn't hear that, folks. She, you know, she got really, really sick.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could say it because it's going to come up in the next, you know, coming episodes. You know, we found out that she's going to have another brain surgery, you know, you know, in a couple months from now. And so, dude, 2020, I was so glad that the year ended. I fucking hated this last year. Like, I mean, for all the good that happened in the last like couple months, it was balanced out with just horribleness. So, yeah, dude, like I'm so washed from that year. Yeah, that's why I was like, it's so good to like, all right, you and I started writing again on Operation Blue, which gave me a like, okay, cool. Gave me a bit of a lust to start like actually, you know, pitching again and doing some creative own things.
And I'm digging this concept you got going on right now too.
You like that? That's
I do.
This is I'm thinking she would be good. Originally, I think it would be good to give her like one. She's the one that's gonna have like one big braid in the back. You know, I just think that I always think it looks cool. It's not practical, but I think it'll look cool. Then maybe like a little bit of hair sticking out. She's kind of a studlier group. She's not super bulky, but you know, she's pretty.
She's the leader, man. She's got to be badass. So,
yeah, I'm gonna have to reference some type of pistola for her because you know, you got to get that gun anatomy right.
Yeah,
just you have to.
Yeah,
but other
like
than that,
NVGs are those NVGs she's wearing?
I don't even know what that means.
Night vision goggles.
Yeah, remember that was in our original concept.
Yeah,
they all have goggles.
Yep.
Well, I think we can give a little bit of a,
because that's a story. That's a story element too. So
right. Well, the first mission, this first issue, right, that we're start getting ready to finish up that first issue. You know, like the last half of the book is them in at night on a mission. And one of the devices we're going to do is like, you're going to read the book like you're viewing everything through night vision.
Right.
Also takes a little, if I'm being honest, it takes a little pressure off of the coloring.
Sure.
It kind of makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
A lot of green, and neon green.
That's okay.
But yeah, I don't, what were you even fucking talking about there? Just lost my.
Oh, just the NVG, the night vision goggles that she's wearing.
Yeah, I mean, these ones don't actually exist. They're like, but I did like an amalgamation of like a few different older.
Yeah, it's
like,
given me a cross between Splinter Cell and Metal Gear Solid vibes, which I think that's exactly what we were going for.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
didn't you say there's a new Splinter Cell show that was really good? I haven't watched it, but
I did. Yeah, it was on it's on Netflix. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good.
It's worth watching.
I thought so. You know.
Yeah, so this is pretty much hip in the field. This is Hippolyta, or how do you say her name?
Hippolyta.
Hippolyta. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she, is that her real name? I don't know.
It is. It is her real name.
Is it?
Sure.
That's need to know information. Maybe
not.
That's right. But yeah, I'm mostly done with it. Like I'll probably just ink it up afterwards.
Yeah, which is fine because I think we're about done with this episode. So
yeah, I was gonna say, do we have much more to cover?
No, I think it's time to take us home.
Well, we got to go over. There's one thing that we're forgetting.
Okay,
we got to go over like what. I know we haven't read much. But we have to go over like what we got. Some books that we've got for like planned, or books that we picked up. I don't know about you, but I got some books for Christmas I wouldn't mind talking about.
I didn't get any books for Christmas, but I do have a stack of books that I am wanting to catch up on. So,
well, let's talk about those. Let's do a quick review of those while I finish this bad boy up.
Yeah, the main two that I want to catch up on are Absolute Superman and Absolute Wonder Woman, because I know I'm getting close to when Absolute Batman and Absolute Wonder Woman meet. I think that's in Wonder Woman, one of the issues, and I'm just not caught up yet. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I keep seeing that image going around.
Yeah,
like,
I've seen the image, and those are really the main two that I'm wanting to catch up on.
Okay.
And then there's this Batman Beyond Static Shock.
Oh, dude, is Static Shock still around? That was like a cartoon, right?
Yeah. So they're doing a team up of the two of them. I read issue 1 and enjoyed it, and I need to catch up, read issue 2. Issue 3 should be out soon. And then there's Gabriel Hardman has this what is it, Batman Green Arrow and the Question miniseries that I have the first issue for, and I have not I haven't read it yet because I've been busy.
Terrible.
But that's another book that I'm looking forward to reading this year too.
Okay, cool. Very cool. I'm gonna grab the books that I've got if that's cool with you.
That's fine with me. Yeah.
Let's see these bad boys. So, like I said, I actually didn't get any book. I bought myself a couple books for Christmas. Just because usually I don't get comics for Christmas. They usually come filtering in around birthday time. But I got a stack of stuff. So you already saw the Kabuki, right?
Yeah, we saw Kabuki. Yep.
Yeah. So I got Garden of Spheres, and it's by that Linnea.
You were showing me this the other day.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know if you can see that all right, but it's just beautiful. She's the one who did that. She's the gal Stages of Rot, which again, like I highly recommend people getting, but it's just great. And then I just found out my sister also has Drome, Jesse Lonergan's book.
There's another one that I'm looking forward to reading. I have it right here.
Yeah, that one is, she ordered that for me, and that's on the way. So I'm going to read that. I've got Garden of Spheres. I'm going to read this. This just came in. So rarely does a Kickstarter go, and then within like 2 months, you have the book. But
that's
the Daniel Warren Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to Flesk. They're super pro. They know what they're doing. But I think I'm actually going to read this. I'd be curious. There's a lot of insight from Daniel Warren Johnson, and I would just be really curious to see like some of the things he has to say.
Sure.
In here, but as you can see, like it's got some just great art. I'm not normally I don't do a lot of art books, but man, this one was just, I was like, oh, I got to check it out. It's Daniel Warren Johnson, right? He was like one of our favorite interviews. He's a good dude. He's always doing interesting stuff. Love to see what, how much insight, kind of what makes the guy tick,
Yeah, dude, I have a Kickstarter that's coming in the mail right now. It's on its way from almost 2 years ago. I ordered a board game. There was a board game, which under 2 years for a board game, I feel like it's pretty good.
Yeah,
so that's not bad. I just got the shipping notification, so I'm pretty excited about it. Anyways.
Nice. And then I got one other book that just shut up literally like the day before Christmas, but The Last Queen.
Oh, this was the one that
what's his name?
David Derrick.
David Derrick recommended
you about. Yeah.
And I've always been really curious about this publisher, Self-Made Hero. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy one of their books. It was super cheap, right? It wasn't expensive at all. And it's hardback. Quality's really good. And
that looks great.
Yeah, the art's like fairly, like, it's not like overly crazy.
Sure.
But it reads, there's something about it that's really special. So, I mean, like, look at this page right here, man. Like, this is great.
Yeah, that looks super good.
Yeah. So yeah, these are the things I'm going to try and get through for the next few episodes.
Yeah.
That we do. Not that we're going to be burning a ton of episodes out, but yeah, and anything that David Derrick recommends, just
right. I just added that to my cart. I just put that on my list so I can get that because that looks awesome.
Yeah, he's got such an interesting mind for storytelling that if he's recommending something, I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pick it up. So that's what I got, and then really the rest of it is I had since I had so many major setbacks this last year, just like not only physically but like mentally. This year is more of like, okay, get back into, gonna pitch some books, gonna finish some projects, whether we have to self-publish them, like Taiga is something that like I'm not that far away from getting across the finish line. So I want to get that done and get that out. Cause I've got, you want to see a preview of Taiga? Should we do a preview of that?
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Let me see if I can grab some pages.
All right, let's see what we got here. If you guys aren't familiar with Taiga, you guys need to go on the Narpig Patreon and check this out. So this is Taz's webcomic that he's doing, and it's some pretty great stuff.
It's all blue, like it's all blue on. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to. Can you see that?
Is that even not really, no.
Damn it! Mostly all blue line. I don't have any. Yeah.
Well, you know what? This is a nice little teaser, though, to go to check out your Patreon. So they can see the pages in the flesh.
There you go. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I can show.
That's what I'm here for.
I got a couple pages I can show.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Riveting. I apologize to the audio listeners here.
Oh, stop. But. So I've got some interesting pages. Oh, can you see that? God damn.
Yeah.
So these are just like title pages that I'm working on.
Okay.
Just got some weird sci-fi stuff.
Yeah.
Again, you can't really see it for shit, can you?
I can see it. Yeah.
Oh, well.
That's cool.
Okay. There was a couple pages that I was hoping the blue line would pop through on the camera here.
Yeah.
But, it just did. I'm very proud of them.
This is what happens when we go long in the tooth, guys. We just start making it up as we fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. You know what? Let's bring this shit home, dude.
All right. I'm going to take us home. Thanks for tuning in, Tiger Cubs. If you like this and enjoy it and you haven't stopped watching or listening at this point, please go to bluetigerrevenge.substack.com. Subscribe. It's free. We send you an email. You get an email every time we post a new episode. Every time we do anything, it pops up for you. We do all the work so you don't have to. If you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe, share. Like we said, once we get to 100 subscribers, we're going to give away one of our a copy of the preview of Operation Blue for you guys. That'll be pretty epic. So And if you want to see more Operation Blue stuff like this, like doing these concepts, let us know. We'll keep doing it. This is great. So that is all I have, Tad. Do you have anything else?
I do, actually. February 20th. If you are going to be in the tiny coastal town of Bethel, Alaska.
Okay.
I will be at CuscoCon. It's the first Comic-Con ever done out in that region. It's not a lot of people, but we'll be doing some cool events out there. And then, and that will be on February 20th. I know it's way out there, middle of nowhere. Yeah. If you gotta come to the weirdest Comic-Con in the world. Come on, I'll be there. It's gonna be awesome.
Perfect.
And then I will be doing some notifications, but I will be selling original pages for the first time online ever. So I'll be basically just dumping the archives that I have here in the studio. So if people are interested in owning something I've ever done, this will be your opportunity to do so. So
nice.
Yeah, more information on that will follow. But other than that, no, I'm all out. We got nothing.
All right. Well, if that's all you have, what time is it in 2026?
Hit the music.